that's all she wrote for this ball game as the clock starts to wind down. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. It's official. It's in the books. The Bruins are now.
Welcome back to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Chris Roberts and Matt Stevens before the game. We'll check in with Wayne Cook before kickoff. UCLA plays host to the Rice Owls. You know, I want to talk a little bit about UCLA. They had a nice convincing victory against San Diego State and the Aztecs at Qualcomm Stadium last week. Maurice Drew rushed the football. Fantastic.
You're right. Maurice Drew is going to carry the load for the Bruins offensively, and the offensive line of UCLA was absolutely superb.
Now I want to talk a little bit more about this Owl offense. It's the option offense, the spread option. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And what an option offense wants to do is exploit a weakness. So if the Owls can get that push on the offensive line up the middle against the defensive tackles of UCLA, you're going to see the fullback Andrew Cate of Rice run the football over and over. If UCLA gets a 14-point lead, I don't think Rice can come back from that because they just don't have a passing attack to come back from a lead of 14 points or more.
Throws the quick pitch, complete 35. That goes to Junior Taylor. He slips past everybody. Down the left side, touchdown. UCLA 39-yarder.
FSN West and FSN West 2.
All right, juiced. Yeah, that's the kicker's name. Says he's ready to juice one with a foot into the pigskin and get this game underway. And play. There's the kickoff. High end over end. 3 yards deep in the end zone. Marquis going to run it out. Straight across the 5. The 10. Sidesteps one man. Still on his feet. Center of the field. Spins back up near the 13-yard line. Here's a handoff, Marquis. He comes right into the game. Slips a tackle at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Center of the field, 35. Comes to the right side, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Knocked off his feet on the near right side, 39-yard line. John Turner with a tackle, a 51-yard run.
And a good play call by Tom Cable. The Bruins came around with Junior Taylor faking the reverse, and everybody thought Taylor had the ball. Marquis went right up the middle, a gaping hole, and when he got in the secondary, he started dancing to the sidelines. That's the way to come back after a 4-yard loss.
39-yard line, 1st and 10 at the Owl. 39, Olsen drops back. Throws the quick pitch, complete 35. That goes to Junior Taylor. He slips past everybody. Down the left side, touchdown. UCLA, 39-yarder.
Everybody asking about the wide receivers of UCLA. Can they answer the bell? Junior Taylor, a simple little hitch route. After he catches the ball, he breaks a tackle with a stiff arm and off to the races into the end zone. That's what Junior Taylor can do. Once he catches the ball, loads of talent, and he can run after the catch.
That's a great effort down the field. Okay? That's a good job. Now, this is just a start. All right? We only had 3 plays. It's just a start, okay? We're going to have another opportunity to steal on script. All right? So let's go out there, keep that foot there. Now, understand, they're going to start taking the ball, especially you because they got it out early. We get in the open field and we're trying to bring it out. Ball high and tight. Okay?
Wingbacks on each side, receivers left and right. 2nd down from the 44. Handoff, no option play. The pitch goes to Quinton Smith. Running left, turns the corner inside the 35. They line up in the wishbone. Here's the option right. Armstrong spins off one Bruin, takes it down the far sideline, and he's going to score it. Touchdown, Rice. A 24-yard run by the quarterback on the Owls, Joel Armstrong. 1st and 10 at the Bruin 42. Olsen calling signals, fades back, sets, fires a bullet, complete. That's to Joe Cowan at the 40. Gets to the 38-yard line. Nice bullet pass right over the middle. Brandon King in on the hit. 21-yard hookup between the quarterback Olsen and Cowan. 3rd down, 5, 33-yard line. Olsen 3-step drop back, throws it over the middle. That's complete. That's caught. Ryan Moya, tight end out of El Dorado Hills, falls down after making a nice catch for 13 yards. 1st and 10, UCLA. 3 wide receivers set. Brandon Brazil lines up as a slot man left. Motion to the right. Snap. Olsen rolling right. Wants to throw it on the run. Does. Mercedes Lewis catch in the end zone, but he goes out. They said he didn't have possession.
Maurice Drew comes down, cracks back on a defender, so Drew Olsen could slip out to the outside. He had plenty of time. And then Mercedes Lewis gets loose in the corner of the end zone. The ball is behind Mercedes Lewis, and he goes up with one hand, brings the ball down, and almost gets 1 foot inbounds. Nice call by the referees.
Now, 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Petrie, along with Maurice Drew in the eye. Snap. Olsen handoff. That goes to Maurice. Puts his head down. Runs over a man at the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA.
Maurice Drew is absolutely spectacular. At the line of scrimmage, it looked like he was going to get hit. He made a sharp cut to the left, and then boom, knocks into Andre Downs, the free safety, and he just steps into the end zone, giving UCLA another 6 points.
So 2nd and 10, 43-yard line. Brazil in motion. Olsen, play action. Drops back under pressure, throws it complete. That's to Brazil at the 40, 35-30, right side, 25-20, 15-10, tripped up at the 9-yard line.
And what a nice pass by Drew Olsen under duress. He held on to that football until the very last second and then took a big hit and lofted that ball over a linebacker to Brandon Brazil. And once he caught that football, Brandon Brazil was off along the sidelines, looking like he was going to take it to the house.
Running backs are split. Handoff. Petrie, he's going into the end zone. Touchdown. So the fullback, Petrie, ran right over Adam Herron. A 6-yard run. Touchdown, Bruin.
Michael Petrie had 2 carries in 2004, and now he has 2 carries in this one game, and now that's 1 for a touchdown, 6 yards. UCLA extending their lead at 20-7.
UCLA, baby!
Drew, he'll catch it. 34-yard line, center of the field, runs to the near side 40, 45-50, 45-40, cuts back to the center at the 30, back down the near sideline 20.
Oh, man! Hey, that's great effort downfield on the Fargo. Switch sides.
Second down, goal. The second quarter resumes. Olsen drops back, wants to throw, fires a bullet, end zone, touchdown! Junior Taylor does it again for UCLA.
These two are hooking up like you can't believe tonight. Olsen, 3-step drop. Taylor, 10-yard slant, fire. Touchdown, UCLA. That's his 5th catch on the evening and his 2nd touchdown for Junior Taylor. And Drew Olsen, how accurate has he been?
That means receiver. Nothing last week, all this week.
18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Chase Clement gets the snap, takes the handoff, gets tripped up in the backfield, sack, UCLA. Bruce Davis and Nikola Dragovich.
Boy, UCLA bringing the heat. Everybody was in on Chase Clement that time.
Clock running with 13:19 left in the first half, 28-7. UCLA with the lead in front of Rice. Waiting for the snap. Scruggs, the punter, gets it, steps up, and lofts a high spiral. Driving back, Drew, he'll catch it. 34-yard line, center of the field, runs to the near side 40, 45-50, 45-40, Cuts back to the center at the 30. Back down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! 66 yards! Maurice Drew, UCLA.
And there's your most dangerous special team player in all of college football. His second punt return in 2 games. Maurice Drew just got to the outside, and UCLA had set up a wall perfectly, and he had one man to beat the punter, and he's going to go to the sidelines and say, hey, Chris Marquis, I beat the punter and the kicker. That's what you need to do. That blazing speed by Maurice Drew.
I like the way he started back to the center of the field, then cut back to the outside left and just turned on the afterburners.
What a wall set up, though, by UCLA.
Chase Clement in at quarterback. Fumbles the football. Bruins, I think, have got it. Justin Hickman picked it up on the fumble at the 18-yard line. And it is Bruin ball. 1st and 10, UCLA.
What great field position on the 18-yard line.
Trying to throw the knockout punch in the first half over Rice, leading 35-7. Marquis, the lone setback. Olsen wants to go airborne, drops back, throws a bullet, complete. Joe Cowan gets to the end zone, but just shy of it. Just shy of it, down at the 1-inch line.
Boy.
Oh, what a catch on a 17-yarder from Olsen to Cowan.
Drew Olsen really spreading the wealth. That time he was trying to go to Taylor on a post route, and he was double covered, and then Cowan came on an inside seam route, and Drew Olsen just hit him in stride.
So 3rd and goal, 2-yard line. Petrie, along with Marquis in the eye. 3 tight end formation. Stevens is a wingback. Handoff up the middle. Marquis into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that time the high flyer, Chris Marquis, decided not to go airborne, but to lower his shoulder and bull his way into the end zone. UCLA offensively is clicking on all cylinders. 41 points already on the board, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Pass intended for Thomas Lawton. He gets rocked by Marcus Cassell and Jared Page.
Ouch! Jared Page came in and just cleaned up Lott.
FSN West 2.
Joe Armstrong, the sophomore out of Longview. Cates, right behind the quarterback. Armstrong drops back, wants to throw. Pitches this one incomplete. Penalty flag.
Dillard had to come back, and Trey Brown pretty much just ran into him. But right when that ball was coming down, Trey Brown knocked it down. Looked like he made a good play, but the referee didn't think so.
They threw the flag, and with the penalty, 1st and 10, 43-yard line. Up under center, Armstrong. Handoff, fullback. Cates inside the 30, 25, and finally dropped near the 23-yard line with 4:28 left. 4th and goal. 1-yard line. Cates, option play. Armstrong pitches it to Rucker. He'll go into the end zone running left. Touchdown, Rice. Calling signals now. The quarterback, Drew Olsen, with one lone setback. Drew. Olsen fades back, wants to go on top, throws long. Here's the ball. Is it caught? Yes, at the 36-yard line, and that's grabbed by Andrew Baumgartner.
And now you know why Carl Durrell awarded Andrew Baumgartner a scholarship during fall camp. A seam route, he's in the slot position, runs downfield. Drew Olsen, another accurate pass. What a play by Baumgartner from Olsen.
3rd down 2, 30-yard line of Rice. Snap, Olsen, handoff. Drew at the 30, 25, running left at the 20, upended at the 18-yard line. Falls forward to the 16. Justin Haynes in on the tackle, and a 14-yard gain. Here's Olsen dropping back, fires one, caught. Brazil into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Angle pattern to Brandon Brazil. Good for 11 yards.
And those aren't easy passes by Drew Olsen. I mean, you have to put that ball right on the money, and that's what Olsen did to Brazil. It looked like he was going to throw the ball to Mercedes Lewis, but it went right behind his shoulder pad and hit Brandon Brazil in stride, who carried a defender into the end zone.
First and 10, 47-yard line. Looks like Chase Clement's back in there, quarterback. Gets the snap out of the gun. Steps up. He's going to be tackled. Sacked for a loss. 48-yard line, Kenneth Lombard. Clement breaks him from the huddle. He'll operate out of the shotgun. Standing next to him, Quentin Smith in the option spread. He'll get the snap. Roll to the right. Throw it on the run. This ball is tipped and incomplete. Pass intended for Thomas Lott. He gets rocked by Marcus Cassell and Jared Page.
Ouch! Jared Page came in and just cleaned up Lott as that ball went through his hands. A vicious hit. In fact, Lott's down on the ground. Let's hope that young man's okay.
Big pop by Jared Page. That's the end of the first half. UCLA 49 and Rice 14. Back live at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, 49-14. We're getting ready for the second half of play. UCLA leading the Rice Owls. Begin the second half. Armstrong tried to throw a pass and it's batted down. Spencer Havener on a red dog blitz from his outside linebacker position. Jared Dillard flanks out wide to the far side. Snap to Clement. He's going to roll right. Throw it as he gets hit and throws it over the head of Jared Dillard. Dennis Keys putting pressure on the quarterback. And Marcus Cassell back defending, but it was Keys with a good pressure safety blitz.
UCLA just teeing off on the second string quarterback Chase Clement, coming with the free safety blitz.
Clement comes up to the line. He's got John Wall as fullback. He's got two wingbacks on each side. It's the spread option. Dropping back, Clement under pressure, rolls to the right, throws it on the run. This ball is caught at the 25-yard line. Jared Dillard pushed out of bounds and a penalty flag. Eric McNeil in on the hit.
And that's a horrible call by the referee. How is Eric McNeil supposed to know that he stepped out of bounds?
Wall will line up again as the fullback. The wingbacks, Henderson and Rucker. They run the option right. Pitch, that goes to Tommy Henderson. He'll slide into the end zone running right and score it for Rice. Handoff. And running to the left side. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
The best gift this holiday season.
Begin the fourth quarter on a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line of Rice. Option play right. Joe Armstrong gets pulled down. That's going to be a cornerback sack. Justin London threw him for a loss at the 22-yard line as he tried to go right. They're 5 of 12 in third down conversions, and this is a big one. 3rd down and 13 from their own 23. Bruins want the ball back. Out of the shotgun, Chase Clement. Waiting for the snap, gets it. Throws it to the right side, and being hit immediately, Jared Dillard. Tackled for a loss, 18-yard line. He might have got forward progression near the 20. Rodney Van in on the hit.
Rodney Van read that play right at the snap, just attacked the wide receiver.
1, 2, 3. Great job, Bruin.
They break from the huddle. Rice. They put Gary Anderson wide to the left. Running backs in that spread option. They'll run the option to the right. And getting nailed. Quarterback Chase Clement gets hit by Eric McNeil right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, 2nd down and 13, 20-yard line, Owls. Clement rolls out, loses the ball. Picked up by the Bruins. Christian Taylor's taking it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, we called his name. Why not? Kenneth Lombard caused that play, though. First through the line, got Chase Clement, and then knocked the ball loose. And it started rolling UCLA's way. Christian Taylor said, "Thanks for the gift. I'm going into the end zone."
David Corral up under center. Gets the snap. Handoff. Khalil Bell. Running right 50. Breaks a tackle at the 45-40. 35. Tried to slip to the center of the field and pulled down from behind at the 34-yard line by Okialakar.
Jimmy Stevens with a good lead block. There's an example of Khalil Bell. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he keeps those feet going. He has great feet for a tailback. And then he patiently finds a lane, and he's able to get up into the secondary. And actually, if someone doesn't tackle him by the ankles, he's heading for the house.
In the eye, Brazil in motion from right to left on a 1st and 10 from the 22. Handoff and running to the left side. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Khalil Bell.
Right from the eye with Jimmy Stevens, lead block, 22 yards.
Off tackle, finds a hole, then shows his own burst of speed. Maurice Drew over on the sideline, slapping the young true freshman on the helmet, saying, "Good job, buddy, that's how I do it." And look at this lead by UCLA. A dominant performance offensively.
And that's all she wrote for this ball game as the clock starts to wind down. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. It's official. It's in the books. The Bruins are now 2-0. And Rice starts the season on the road 0-1. Final score once again. UCLA defeats Rice. And the Bruins up on top to make it 2-0, 63-21.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go home, baby.
It's bowl season on every